keep prayerful about that thing, prayerful that you stay in that newly developed mindset, because it's so easy for people to come in, even when people don't intend to. They're just so comfortable in you being like the overgiver. They're comfortable in you being that one who just never or rarely says no. So don't allow people to make you feel a way when you finally say no, or when you finally put up those boundaries, when you finally start insisting on things being different, you know. Here I come, y'all. Here I come. What's up? It's your girl, Nia. Thank you for joining me today. If you are a new subscriber or a new viewer, welcome. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. It's so good to see you guys again. It's exciting over here in these parts. The things I'm learning, y'all. The things I am growing into. The things I'm becoming. One thing about it, though, is never too late to become the better version of yourself. Never. I used to always think that, like, I'm over a certain age. But that don't mean nothing, right? That don't mean nothing at all. We're going to continue to advance. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to put in place whatever it is that we need to do to be a better version of ourselves every single day. All right? All right. Now, I wanted to come to you guys really quickly. That's so cliche amongst YouTubers. I wanted to hop on real quick, and the video will be 15 minutes long. And will. But anyway. Now, this is a true life thing. And I am not going to name any names, but I'm going to create a name for the subject, okay? For years, you know, in full transparency, I've been the person that has always been a people pleaser. People pleaser, you know, overgiver, you know, unknowingly allowing people to take advantage of me a little bit too much, things like that, just all in the name of love, friendships, acceptance, you name it, that was your girl. But as time went on, you know, I started learning, you know, about how detrimental these things are to my own quality of life. You know, I'm trying to make your life better, I'm trying to look out for you, but I'm messing up myself in the meantime. I mean, so what I've done is I thought about this and I took down some notes. I'm gonna share these notes with you guys and just like kind of like open it up from there, okay? So I've already told you guys I've been a people pleaser most of my life. Overgiver, you know, allowing myself, like I said, to be taken advantage of, sometimes really without realizing it. And so I titled this video, Am I Too Much? Because, let's see, for the sake of anonymity for the person being on the down low, we don't want to put them under the bus. For that purpose, y'all know where I'm trying to go with that. Anyway, so for that reason, I'm going to call this person Chuck, okay? So Chuck is pretty much used to me being the way I just described you guys according to what I have in my notes, right? And as of recent, I've recognized that, and I've really been studying Chuck's moves and how things have been. And so I decided to take a conscious effort to change those qualities about myself, or to change those decisions, because they're not qualities. Or are they? I've been making conscious efforts to stop, I'll put it that way. And so those efforts have been misconstructed or misconfused. Child, Ginkgo biloba, where you at, girl? I got issues today, y'all, but anyway. So these changes, positive changes for myself, have been interpreted by Chuck as me being selfish, as it being all about me. I'm being too much. He feels like, you know, every time we interact or I'm around you, I feel like I'm on eggshells now because your expectations are different, this, that, the other. That's something in my eye. Hold on, y'all. Child, I don't know what is in my eye, but I'm going to blink my way on through it. But anyway, and so these changes that I'm making positively to make my quality of life a little bit better, which will be a trickle-down effect for everybody I deal with, they've been misinterpreted by Chuck as me being selfish, like I said, making things all about me, and it's just... So if you're on a personal journey, right, and you see things that you would like to improve on to make you a better version of yourself. And then that becoming of a better version of yourself is interpreted by other people as you being new or different or selfish or whatever. Let them carry that bag all by themselves, sis. Let them view that, let that be their issue and not be yours. Because the bottom line is we're all on this journey of self-improvement. And so it's not like you're being different or you're being new or anything. You're being you, right? Just a different type of you, a more improved, more elevated type of you. So if they can't accept the new you, then let them keep on stepping. Because what we don't want to do is allow somebody to shrink us where we're trying to build ourselves up. We want to stay true to ourselves at all times. Honestly, that was something I had to learn because I found myself like, I would put new things into practice. Like specifically more for me has always been like the way I was thinking. And I like to look at myself as a generally positive type of person, but based on, experiences and things like that, which I won't go all the way into. I found myself being cynical at times, being negative, in my thinking. And I'm like, you know what? These are all tying into why I'm experiencing X, Y, Z, basically because of what I'm thinking. So if you're changing your thinking, keep prayerful about that thing, prayerful that you stay in that mindset, in that newly developed mindset, because it's so easy for people to come in, even when people don't intend to. They're just so comfortable in you being like, for instance, the overgiver. They're comfortable in you being that one who just never or rarely says no. You know what I mean? So don't allow people to make you feel a way when you finally say no, or when you finally put up those boundaries, when you finally start insisting on things being different. And again, I'm one of those persons, call it soft, y'all. Call it your girl just wanted to be loved. You know what I'm saying? When really it should have been starting with your girl loving herself, right? Once you start loving yourself, putting these new things into practice, then, you can love other people better, if that makes sense. And I'm also a firm believer that the devil, the enemy, he comes to steal, kill, destroy, dismantle, cause you to self-sabotage. He comes in many forms, and a lot of those forms being our own thinking. So knowing this is just that much more important, that we keep our armor up, keep our armor close at hand so that we can withstand these different tendencies. And interestingly enough, right after I mentioned the enemy, my audio just dies. And right now, y'all, I cannot tell you why. I've played it over. I've looked at the other videos. I've looked at my equipment. I don't know why. But at that point in my recording, the audio died. Go figure. I tell y'all, spiritual warfare is real. So essentially, and I'm sort of mad though, because, I really wanted my whole video to come through and I was being comical and animated in some other areas. But hopefully you guys get the gist of what I am discussing. Pretty much just not caving in when someone is challenging you based on you becoming a better version of yourself. Don't cave, don't give in, don't self-sabotage and go backwards because just to appease people. And that's what I found myself doing a lot. And it's just really not helpful to your growth. If you're serious, that is, about being on a growth journey. And girl, you are not too much. You are not too much. You are just enough. You are just what God sees in you and just what God wants for you. And if you are, or people feel you are too much, you are too much for this crazy, wild, evil, judgmental world. So keep being you. Keep being too much. If that's what they want to label you as, then be that. But yeah, you are not too much in a negative sense anyway. Woo, and fast forward from stupidity, you guys. I must apologize. I just realized my one microphone hadn't been charged. And that's why it died mid-video. So I'm using my other one, and I'm confident that this one is coming through. So basically, just wanting you guys to really be serious about your own growth, to let nothing, no one, not even your own self, stifle what it is that you've put in place, because it's so worth it in the end. Being that refined, elevated version of ourselves, it's so worth it. It contributes to your peace. People that are around you, it contributes to their peace because they see a healthier side of you. And then you can enjoy your life that much better. You can live that soft life. And again, soft not being what we possess, but soft that we're comfortable in our own skin. We're loving ourselves. We're making good decisions to benefit ourselves and our loved ones. We're appreciating life all the way around. I appreciate you guys for taking the time today to watch this video and dealing with my shenanigans. I hope everyone is doing well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you the next time I'm looking at you. Let's go ahead and shake it out. Dance it out. Oh, hey, hey. There we go. Get it. Get it. Oh, okay. All right. Bye.